the due diligence period when buying a home? That's what we're talking about today. Come on, let's get started. Hey friends, Mary Howard here with There Is No Place Like Home NC, Red Boots Realty powered by eXp Realty. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome! Please take a second and hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to hit that icon bell to be notified of the new videos that get posted every week. So what is a due diligence period? Well, when you're writing an offer in North Carolina to purchase a home, you are going to have a due diligence period. And that is the time frame, anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, to investigate anything and everything about that home and about questions that you have about that home. You will probably want to have a home inspection, a pest inspection, maybe a survey, maybe a radon. You may want to drive from that home to your work, test out the commute. You may want to come back to the property in the early evening or maybe over the weekend and just check out the neighborhood. And why is it called a due diligence period? That is the period of time that you have to do your due diligence. It's not a very creative name. I guess the commission was taking a page from the U.S. Navy. But here in North Carolina, the due diligence period is not free. For the privilege of having this due diligence period, there will be an exchange of money from the buyer to the seller. You'll never guess what that name is. Remember that KISS principle? You're right, it's the due diligence fee. Typically, I suggest 1% of the purchase price split into one for the due diligence fee, one for the earnest money fee. The due diligence fee check will be written to the seller and will be given to the seller and for them to cash immediately. The earnest money check will be deposited into your closing attorney's escrow account. And if you are in the middle of your due diligence and you find something that makes you not want to purchase this house any longer, as long as you tell the seller by 5 p.m. on your due diligence deadline date, then you will be able to recuperate your earnest money from your closing attorney as long as the seller agrees. Now you as the buyer can terminate the real estate contract in North Carolina for any reason or no reason at all. The seller does not have that same right. If the seller puts the house under contract and then decides not to sell their house, the buyer could take the seller to court. Now, the seller is going to be helping you in your due diligence period by providing you the North Carolina real estate property disclosure. And I lovingly refer to this document as the Homes Report Card. This document is where the seller is telling you everything that's wrong with the house. It'll tell you the age of the roof, the HVAC system, the water heater, the pipes. Has anything ever broken? Has anything ever been fixed? How did you fix it? Did you fix it? They're also going to be telling you about the community. They're going to tell you about the HOA fees. What do the HOA fees include? What are the amenities in the community? Are there any restrictions or proposed assessments? If you're buying a townhouse and the HOA manages the roads, is there a proposed assessment to have those roads repaved? Or what about the roof? Is there an assessment for that? There are some neighborhoods that actually have architectural committees. So if you want to paint your house, you have to get permission. Or if you want to build onto your house, you may have to provide the architectural plans, the permits to the committee before you even get to start building. They will have to approve it. These are all super important, and you should know these things before the end of your due diligence period. So it's not only your right to do due diligence, but it's your obligation. You need to know every little detail about this home before you sign on that dotted line. You want to be comfortable with the home, the property, and everything that you're buying. If there's something wrong, then by all means, you can ask the seller to repair it or make the price lower, maybe give you a credit so you can have that item repaired. But you need to know this in advance, because once you sign on that dotted line, you're agreeing that all of that, good, bad, ugly, is now yours. So you're thinking about the due diligence period. Now the next logical step is thinking about the home inspection. I've made a video previously, watch that one about home inspections, and if you look in the descriptions, I will link a sample home inspection report for you to review. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for watching this video. Click the link below to watch the next video. Don't forget to hit that icon bell to subscribe. This is Mary Howard with There Is No Place Like Home NC.